I feel sort of bad. I told you about the people that like will interrupt me when I'm wearing my headphones on the treadmill. Like they'll poke me and be like, "Hello, I like your dog." And well, this time it happened, but I was like standing waiting for a bus, but I was like obviously zoned out wearing my headphones, not talking, but just kind of doing my own thing, you know? And this person like pokes my arms like, "Hello." Yeah. Like obviously like yelling over the music. I'm like, "Yeah." They're like, "What kind of animal is that?" And I was like, "Are you serious? It's a dog." And they're like, "Yeah, I know, but what's wrong with you?" And I said, "I'm a recovering bulimic, and she gets between me and the toilet. What's wrong with you? You don't have a filter?"
What did they say?
They just walked away. But then I felt really bad. Like, it was a good comeback. And
it was a good comeback.
Kudos to me for that. I don't know. It doesn't, like, it was funny, but I don't know. It didn't really, I don't know. I just felt bad.
So I have mixed feelings about this, right? So on one hand, I could see where, being a smart ass isn't always the best move. But then on the other hand, you were listening to me. You weren't trying to bother them. And the guy came up to you and was like, "Well, how did you say, what's wrong with you?"
Well, they said, what kind of animal is that? Which,
but after he said that, and he said that it's a dog.
He said, like, "What's wrong with you?"
So basically, I would allow some leeway there to be a little bit of a smart ass.
Yeah. I mean, I was like impressed at myself for coming out with that really fast. If I never have a good comeback again, that's pretty good.
That's one for the ages, for sure.
Oh man, but I don't know. I have mixed feelings too about it. Like it just came out though. It was like I didn't even have time to think about it. It was just like I'm stuck alone. Oh, but then people are gonna think blind people are super crabby, and I'm like, you know what, dude? Enough with this blind ambassador crap. Like I'm a person that happens to be blind, and that is one, like, yes, okay, that is a part of who I am, but that's not even how I see myself. Like, I don't have disability shame, but I don't necessarily have like pride either. It's just like it's just a thing.
It's just an aspect of you. It's not the whole picture.
Yeah. Like there's all these people, it's like disability pride. It's like, well, okay, I mean, if that's how you want to feel about it, I guess. Like, that's nice, but that's to me, it's just, that's making it more of a thing than it is. Just one part of me, and I sometimes forget, honestly.
So I'm curious then, are you concerned that this guy thought that you were just being a bitch, or are you concerned that the other people at the bus stop knew that you were blind, and now you're going to look like a bad example as a blind person to them?
Both, all. I know. But then I'm like, yeah, but that's not how I see myself. So why do I have to like conform to that? But then I'm like, oh, but I'm in the public eye, and people should be educating and should be doing all this and that. I'm like, I don't know. It's confusing.
There are a few different schools of thought, right? There's the school of thought that you didn't choose to be in the public eye. This is just the way that you were born. But then if you want to get like spiritual, you can make the argument that you may not have chosen for you to be in the public eye, but God chose for you to be in the public eye to be a good example to the world.
Well, yeah, but again, I don't think he would that would be his choice. Like, oh, you don't have vision now. Like, to me, that doesn't seem right. But
okay,
but yeah, just of what I know about God. But I can understand how that would be a thing that people would think. And I don't know. I mean, like, I know people see me that way, but I don't. Yeah. But I can't expect them to not. It's just confusing. I don't know. Does that make sense?
Yeah, of course, that makes complete sense to me. Because, I don't see myself that way, but obviously outsiders do, unless it's a sighted friend who knows me and knows my personality. Sighted people will see you a certain way.
Yeah.
And it's not how you see yourself.
It's kind of like anything. You can't expect people to see something other than what they see, I guess, and what they know of you. And
here's the other thing on your, more in your defense too. It's also like assuming that the person who interrupted you was a person of normal intelligence. It is also pretty rude to come up to the person and ask them what kind of animal when you clearly know it's a dog and you clearly know that this person is just trying to lead to the question, what's wrong with you?
Yeah. That's true. I mean, the other part of this is like I thought about it afterwards, and I was like, maybe they weren't, quite cognitively able to understand that maybe that was rude, or they put it in a weird way or something.
Well, but here's the thing.
Damn.
Here's the thing. Then maybe they really thought that your dog was there because you are bulimic, and in that case, maybe they just got their answer.
Yeah, that's true, I guess.
And now they're going around and saying, I just learned the most amazing thing about bulimic people. Apparently you can get a dog who will block you from throwing up in the toilet.
Yeah.
Now they just learned something really cool for the day. Now, granted, it's completely incorrect, but from their perspective, they had like a cool morning and they learned this like really unique lesson.
I know. Oh my gosh. I'm such a little shit sometimes. Jeez.
We are.